Hello everyone and welcome back to another bus trip video. You join us at the Brighton Old Steine in front of the wonderful Brighton Pavilions. Today we're going to be travelling on the newly operated Stagecoach 701 route, which runs hourly between Monday and Saturday between Brighton and Eastbourne, but taking a slightly different route. It goes via Falmer and then sort of down the A26 to Newhaven. Here's sort of some of the hot spots which you can see there along the routes: Eastbourne Pier, Amic Stadium, Seven Sisters, and of course Brighton. So now on the bus, which is the Enviro400 MMC, I was the only person to board the bus at the Old Steine, which is not great because that is like one of the main bus stops in Brighton, and it's also school holidays as of recording this. I mean, this was the 15:30 departure, so sort of prime time for people starting to go home and in the school holidays, and I was still the only person on the bus, so not the best start in terms of looking at passenger numbers and economics on the route. So just about to pass St Peter's Church, which has been covered up for absolutely ages, as we head towards the open market as well as the level. But as like other bus trip videos, I'll sort of crop up at any point in time, so I'll let you enjoy the video. And so now I'm still the only person on the bus as we make our way out of central Brighton. Still the only person on the bus, and this is probably meant to be one of the busiest stretches of the route. And now coming up to the home of the main competitor in the city, being Brighton and Hove, which I suppose is sort of one of the main rivals to Stagecoach. And I can't imagine Stagecoach were too pleased when the Regency 28 route was extended into Eastbourne. Sort of makes me think this route is some sort of payback for probably nicking quite a few customers of Stagecoaches in Eastbourne. But I don't know, maybe that's just my thinking. I don't know. What do you guys think? Comment below. Do you think the 701's a bit of sort of like payback? And now passing the huge development of Brighton University, which if you go on Google Maps and go back 10, 12 years ago, none of this was here. It's completely sort of newly developed, quite a major development. And I'm still the only person on the bus. Now we leave Brighton and head up onto the A27. Still the only person on the bus, but that is actually about to change. Passing Falmer Station, Sussex Uni, as well as the Amic Stadium, which is home of Premier League side Brighton and Hove Albion. And yet this stop is where we pick up one person, but they almost missed it, so I could have still been the only person on the bus. And this is the place where we go really slow along the A27 thanks to the roundabout just ahead of us, where everyone seems to go really slow. And this is where the route makes its biggest mistake. Instead of going into Lewes, which would then, you know, open it up to a lot more customers, completely skips out Lewes, and our next stop after Kingston Ridge is in Newhaven. One last opportunity here to get into Lewes and get some customers, but no, straight past it, completely skips out Lewes, which in my eyes is a big mistake. Now going on to the A26, which takes us down the Ouse Valley down to Newhaven. The landscape really opens up and we do start to get some really nice views of the stunning landscape. And here's another big mistake: we don't serve Southeast, which has the massive sort of hostel slash hotel there, and the South Downs Way. There's no bus stop, you go straight through. And now we enter the fairly industrial side of Newhaven, and at this point we were on time and very much whizzing towards our destination until this. And this is where we sat for around 20 to 25 minutes or so. And then we cross over the seafood branch past Newhaven town station into sort of a little bus rail interchange here at Newhaven, and still stuck in traffic as we go across the Newhaven swing bridge, which, if you had guessed correctly, yes, was the reason why we were sat there for about 20 to 25 minutes, because there was a big boat heading out to sea, which obviously required the bridge to swing open, which caused huge tailbacks. So we do a little loop around Newhaven town centre, and we actually pick up quite a few people here, but I think the only reason for that was because basically there was no buses for about 20 to 25 minutes because of the swing bridge being open, so everybody basically just resorted to getting on our bus. But now heading out of New Haven over sort of the little flyover here, and yeah, heading towards Seaford. And this was another place where we did pick up a fair few customers, but again, probably because we were like the first bus, or at least second bus, for the first sort of 20-25 minutes. There was a fair few people getting on here, all going towards Eastbourne. And as we make our way out of Seaford, get ready for one of the nicest views of the journey, as we look over the Cuckmere Haven and Cuckmere River, and also Seven Sisters out over the English Channel. Very, very nice part of the route and part of the journey, and it only gets better. And then we come down into the wonderful village of Steine. Probably a really, really nice place to live. You're sort of away from everything, sort of in between Eastbourne and Seaford, but sort of tucked away. Very nice little place. Get ready for one of the best views of the entire journey as we look out over Eastbourne and basically the whole of the coast, probably all the way up towards Hastings, I'd say, sort of as it curls right the way around. Really, really nice view as we come into Eastbourne. now approaching Eastbourne town centre, which is the final destination of the 701. But what do I think of the route? I generally think it's completely pointless. I mean, anyone wanting to travel between Eastbourne and, you know, Seaford, Newhaven, you've got the Brighton and Hove 12, 12A, 12X, which run every few minutes with USB charging, I believe Wi-Fi as well, whereas this bus didn't have any of that. Anyone wants to travel up towards Falmer can just take the train. They run every 30 minutes as opposed to the bus every hour. Going into Lewes, this bus doesn't go into Lewes, so not really that handy. Doesn't stop at Southease, so a missed opportunity there. And going into Brighton, you've got tons and tons of Brighton and Hove routes, which again all have USB charging, Wi-Fi, and a lot more frequent. So yeah, I don't see the point of it. But do comment below, what do you guys think? Very nice journey, nice and scenic though. Apart from that, thanks all for coming in. Hopefully we'll see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye guys.